as is the case with most design, you're never quite sure where you're going to end up when you start. You just hope that you've got a really good relationship with the people around you who you're working with. And that's what happened here.
Mark came in and was admiring all the hardware, and we started to talk about, the first question you always have for an architect is, what are you working on? What have you got in the boards?
It was about the time that we were starting to design the big renovations for the Peabody Museum at Yale.
It's an extraordinary project, an extraordinary opportunity, and when you have opportunities like this, you really jump on them. And we started to talk about custom hardware.
We needed a really well fabricated and manufactured product that we could depend on. These levers are going to be touched and used every day for a long, 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 long time.
Very early on in the design process, Mark came to me and said that he wanted to develop door handles that reflected the Peabody, that would make people look at them and get that that's a Peabody door handle.
That started an inspiration, and I started thinking, well, maybe we should have something that is natural. This is the Peabody Museum of Natural History, after all.
To really understand what Mark wanted, our industrial designers were tremendously involved. Engineering in terms of weight of that lever on the spindles. There are some very subtle details on those levers and pulls. We had to make sure that we had manufacturing in line to be able to produce those details. Everybody does their part.
Well, I was astonished at how open to ideas Assa Abloy was. I had assumed a large corporation like that would have very strict rules about what could be done, what couldn't be done. Wasn't the case at all. Feeling something in your hand is a sense that architects often forget about.
It's the most intimate point of contact that we have with the space, and we have the ability at Assa Abloy to do both things. We can make a door opening functionally appropriate, and we can make it look fantastic too.
One thing that's nice about this hardware is it's going to show up in all the different places in that museum, old and new. It's going to help tie the whole thing together.
We want to kind of ignite their curiosity and get them in a mode of wanting to learn more.
That's the jaw of a Pleistocene giant beaver, and there's the skull.
Anything that people touch and see and feel, both the exhibits but also everything around them, are absolutely part of that experience.
People function better when they feel a connection to nature. And that is everything from having large windows and seeing outside to little pieces like this.
It looks like something that maybe is connected to a fossil or a bone or something like that. So I think he did a fantastic job. The facets along with the rounded shape, that's what you see in nature. So he did a beautiful job. I was born and raised here in Connecticut, and so this project means a lot to me. I've been coming to this museum since I was a young kid, and it also means a lot to me that so much of the creative energy and design work was done right here in Connecticut as well.
Having started on the lever and feeling, once we felt really good about it, we realized that we also needed to think about our door pulls. So we did door pulls that have the same genesis as the levers.
Good design should be inherent in commercial doors, frames, and hardware. It has to be. It shouldn't be a compromise, and it doesn't have to be with Assa Abloy.
We're delighted that it won the Good Design Award. We're up against the biggest and the best designers in the world. It's thrilling.
It was just an ideal collaboration.
How many doors do we have in the Peabody? So we have over 200 doors in the Peabody that we'll be using this on. You'll be using them on both sides, so we'll be having 400 plus of these in the Peabody.
I love this lever.